Alright. Day 26 of April. Hello, Z. I pulled car out. Will it start? And will it run? Will it not smoke? Let's turn this off for a minute. Oh. Who's starting? Alright, take two. Yay. Ooh, hello. That's fine. We're almost there. Right. That's a lot of smoke out of nowhere. That's not good. I don't see oil dripping out. I'll have to pull this and make sure there's no oil coming out of this. No, I think it's just burning at this point. That's all it was. Huh. Okay. But it started right up. Hello. Hello. I need to reach out and see if I can get more of those thingies. This one finally took the dump. I'm going to need more of these. Because these plastics are just breaking apart. And that's all they do. That's all it is. Plastic, metal, plastic. And they thread in. Well, I'm gonna put water in it real quick and an extra thing of oil. And then we're gonna pull that off real quick and make sure the oil's coming out of that. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's get that light going. I'm gonna go inside. Oh no, it's totally dry, dude. That's awesome. Okay. There's some droplets over here, so I don't know where they came from yet. So that's full. That's full. Did I? Might not have tightened that all the way, but that's a start. Come on. There we go. Two hands I needed was for this part right here. Cool. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Refresh video. This will be video number 4. Let that air it out again. See how much extra oil that produced. Let's see how far it goes. That's freaking insane. Burning a lot of oil. Let's see. Yes, there is. I see it. It's dripping. God damn it, dude. It's only on the exhaust side this time. Why? Well, I guess I have to pull it again. Dude, I can't afford turbos. Maybe I'll just go back to the top mounted. Yeah, maybe this is the calling. Maybe I do need to go back to this whole setup, which means I'll have to get a new thing for this. So that can mount up to that. Well, technically, yeah. Could do that. I could try to get this fixed because all the welds here are broken. Probably do that and that. If I do that, I definitely have to do Mega Squirt. Shit. I guess to start it off, this is going to be I'm done with this project. I'm gonna have to pull that back off. Unless I could figure out. You can always go with turbo number 2 to where do another rebuild kit. But I had to pull this one off and figure out what just happened on the rear end part of it. So I don't get it. And on top of that, I have to basically cut this for it to sit right on the bottom. I can't really do that because it's also a screw point for this. So you know what? I'm gonna say, fuck going back this way. We're going back the old-fashioned way where it was top mounted. It does make it simple. I'll save those. I technically take the springs off and get some and use the shocks instead. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out and see if I can get someone to repair these. So this is meant for a top mount / divorce dump. Everything I put on the side. But like I said, I'm not gonna be able to use Mega Squirt with this. I'm gonna have to find something else. So there's this 16-pound spring. That thing is not fun, but I just have to get a new gasket for that. And I don't know where that gasket went. But yes, when I go back to top mount, I need fixed. So I'll definitely start taking some pictures and see if I can get anyone to fix this. This is iron. Definitely feels iron. But I can get that fixed. We're gonna go back with the old T3, T4. That's set up oil only. So that means I can plug that shit. We'll use that shit. Call it a day. Because I know that worked with no oil issues. So, and if we go this route, I know I can control this with those 1000 cc's. And if we're doing Audi already, this is about to go insane. And I know nobody can help me with this freaking Mega Squirt stuff. So this is going to be a project. Oh, sure. Alright. Let's take a quick video on how these welds are basically rusting apart. I mean, the welds ain't that bad. There was a exhaust leak at one part of them. I'm trying to find, it's definitely over here because you can see the black. I think it just needs to get redone over here. Probably cleaned up. Looks like down the crack too. Ooh, down the crack. There's one right there. There's another exhaust leak right there. You can tell why. A little bit of blackness near the welds. But I think that's it. I think it's just the welds giving out at those points. So we're gonna go with this top mount. Basically, turbo sits on the top like it did before, and I can do a whole setup of the quick disconnect on there. Matter of fact, you know what I can do? I can also do. Dude, I almost forgot about this. I could totally, instead of just going bottom mount, I can always go top mount too for T25, T28. I mean, that could be a thing, which means my hood is already lifted up so much already. And if I really wanted to go, maybe this is a better route. Just the only problem is, yeah, because that's that. I guess with that, and then I fuck around with this other turbo that I just had. I know, I'm just going crazy right now. Wherever the other little turbo went. Or I can get that other T28 rebuilt with a janky freaking eBay or something, where I don't have to actually add the flutter gate to it. But yeah, I mean, I could probably do that. We got possibilities here, especially if I just somehow acquire a T25 that's has no wastegate or anything into it. I might go that route, maybe. But this T3, T4, we're gonna go that. This whole video was meant to be this, dude. I know I'm going crazy. Alright, last video. Let's just point out some exhaust problems. I'm venting at the moment. So exhaust problem here is one. So this needs a little TLC. Another one was like around on one of these. Hard to see. Another one looks like in the midst of this. A little bit of mess, maybe. I don't think so. But I know right there's another spot that needs a little TLC. I think it is like right here. This is where it's starting to separate a little at the weld. I think it just needs to get a little bit of clean, and that should work. That's what I need done. And if I can do that, it's a lot of suit in there. But if I can get that done, then I'm gonna go that route. I got Mega Squirt right there. That's the project now. And I got 1,000 cc's injectors. Low and potent or whatever. They should work great with the Mega Squirt. So I'm gonna make it happen. I need some type of wheel, or if there's a way to actually use the optical disc in there, which I don't think there is for this motor. It was almost impossible with the VG30DE, but it is doable if you can figure it out. But I haven't seen anything on this one. They just recommend to upgrade to either 24-in-1 disc or something. So I gotta do some research. Until then, guess I'm fucking done.